What is up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning into the channel, I'll give you a little rundown quick. Mainly all my videos are about cars. As you can see behind me, I got a 2011 Mustang GT 5.0. I have a VRT Corrado, E36 drift car. I can walk backwards in my garage without falling. This is currently getting a 302 swap. And we just picked up this guy, 1990 Volkswagen Fox. But this series is going to be focusing mainly. This series is going to be focusing mainly on the Fox. I want to see if I can build a cool car for around $1,000, and that's going to include everything: the car, the title transfer, parts that it may need, and stuff like that. So if you guys are already subscribed to my channel, you probably saw the last two videos that were talking about the Fox, and we were working on the BMW a little bit. But I want to separate, instead of just doing videos on everything, we'll just make a series on this car, and if we can make it cool without spending a ton of money. Now, most of you would probably agree this is not a car you'd want to be seen driving in. Maybe if you're like a Volkswagen fan, Volkswagen enthusiast like me, you'd think this freaking piece of shit is pretty cool and you'd roll around in it. But I mean, aside from the looks, it actually is a pile of shit. As you can see, the floor is, well, it was cut out of it, probably because most of it rotted away, and it just has like some metal laying in there. When I bought it, it had no brakes. The one wheel bearing's so bad the wheel's about to fall off. It definitely needs a lot of work. It rides like crap, and it's just not visually that appealing to the average person or the average car enthusiast. They think of this thing as a turd. Just to give you guys a rundown of things I have in mind for this build, I'm not really looking for a performance build out of this. I have a VRT Corrado that if I want to go fast I should probably fix, and I have a 2011 Mustang. I have the 302 swap D36, so this is not going to be a fast car. So if you're looking for performance mods and stuff, maybe check out some of my other videos, but this series isn't going to be about performance. We probably get into maybe some handling mods to make the car ride a little bit better and handle in the turns a little bit better. But to be honest, this thing has like the shittiest engine for trying to make power out of. So without doing like some crazy expensive swap and then doing like a full race car build, we're not really looking at performance. Things that I did have in mind are lowering the vehicle, replacing stuff like just worn out parts and stuff, because this is like a piece of shit from the 90s with lots of parts worn out and broken, and like I said, when I picked it up it didn't even have brakes. So we're gonna just be doing like some routine maintenance to this just to make it a little bit more reliable, make things work that didn't work, and then some visual upgrades and handling upgrades. To keep track of everything that we have into the car, I'm just gonna start writing everything out on the hood. It's just going to be an estimate. It's not going to be like to the exact cents or whatever, but just roughly about what I've spent while we're building this car. As you can see, the car was $200. It cost me about $200 at the notary, and so far I have about $200 in parts ordered for it that need replaced. I just put a cart together on a website. I forget if it was Rock Auto or what it was, but I got struts coming, wheel bearings, control arm bushings. I did have to replace 2 brake lines and some fuel hose, so that's just stuff to get the car going. It does have a dead battery and stuff, so I'll see if I can charge that back up. We might, that list may expand, but right now we have like a grand total of $600 in this thing. So I need some feedback from you guys. What do you think about this car in its current condition? Like out of 10, what rating would you give it, and would you drive it? And do you think we can make something cool out of it without putting a whole lot of money into it? Without further ado, since I don't have any parts here for it and we can't start working on it yet, The battery is dead, and I'm going to try and pop start this thing. First, we got to move the stang. We're going to go ahead and remove our e-brake. All right, let's hope this thing starts. We're gonna put it in second gear, turn the key to ignition on, release the brake, and hope it starts. That was an epic fail. We have wipers. I don't know why they won't stop. Alright, it's not happy. Alright, so after like 20 minutes of dicking with this thing and jumper cables, we finally got it going. Guys, this thing literally sounds like a lawn tractor at idle. Listen to it. So the cooling fan's on a switch on the center console, which is on the passenger floor. That turns the fans on. I have no idea if this is the factory steering wheel, but like it feels like it's gonna fall off. But the nut looks tight. I think there's grass coming through the floor.